Welcome back. Now, government workers in Banda Ahenkro in the Banda district of the Buno-Ahafo region have deserted their post over a threat of xenophobic-like attacks by a group calling itself Concerned Members of Banda Ahenkro. The group has posted notices at visible places in the Banda Ahenkro township warning of attacks on people the group considers as, quote, strangers who came to take over all works in the area, unquote. According to the head teacher of Roman Catholic Junior High School in Banda Ahenkro, Jones Ajimai, who spoke to our sister station, Onua FM, they have decided to leave their post for fear of being attacked. He said after receiving the threatening note, he drew the attention of his staff and they quickly reported to the GS boss and later to the Banda Divisional Police Command. He noted that on the advice of the Divisional Police Command, the strangers, have thought it wise to leave the town for safety. He said his house was attacked some time ago where they destroyed his television satellite dish and louver blades in the process. Another teacher from Banda Ahenkro DA Junior High School also confirmed the notice and added that over hundreds of government workers, mainly health workers, have left town for fear of their lives. He recounted how on the 7th of March this year, the same group went to attack the district assembly and took away some documents and computers. All right, so let's quickly get onto the telephone lines. This person chooses to remain anonymous and he's joining us from Banda Ahenkro area. Good evening, sir. We're grateful that you could join us. So you have recalled to us how you got to know about these threats.
Good evening, my dear brother. Yesterday we went to school around 7 o'clock. And we found a letter that was addressed to the staff of the school. So we met and we read the letter and we saw the content. The content was that with immediate effect, all strangers in Banda Ahenkro community should leave the community because they are not ready to stay peacefully with us. They are not ready to stay peaceful with us. So they claim we have taken all their job opportunities and we are involving ourselves in their
sir, I beg your pardon. We'll be grateful if you could raise your voice a bit so we can hear you. I can't hear you very well.
Okay, so they said we are involving ourselves in their MP selections, and at times too we are challenging their supremacy over Banda land. So we took the letter to the education.
So I am curious that this is Ghana. Everybody who works in Banda obviously is a Ghanaian. Or are you able to tell me whether there are non-Ghanaians living and working in Banda? Hello, sir. Right, I think we have lost him on the telephone line, so we'll try to re-establish contact so we continue our conversation. So he prefers to remain anonymous and he's joining us from Banda, where there being threats from a group which is threatening to drive away strangers, people they call strangers, from the town because these supposed strangers are taking away their jobs. And he's back onto the telephone line. So I was asking whether you can tell us if any of those who live and work in Banda are non-Ghanaians. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Right, we apologize. I think we're having technical challenges. Continue with our conversation. But if you've just joined us, our top story tonight is the government workers who are non-natives of the town. They have actually, many people who work in the town have deserted the town over these threats by the group calling itself Concerned Members of the Banda Ahenkro. The group has posted notices at visible places in the township warning of attacks on people the group considers as strangers who came to take over all works in the area. The statement actually made references to what happened in South Africa, etc., citing that as a warning to these teachers and health workers, majority of whom have decided to desert the town. Now, after the threatening note, we're told that most of the teachers who felt threatened reported this to the Ghana Education Service and then later to the Divisional Police Command in the Banda Township. And so we are trying to establish contact with the Divisional Police Command. ASP Sebastian Vemega is joining us. He is the Divisional Police Commander joining us. Good evening, ASP Vemega. So we're happy that you have joined us. These attacks and threats that we're hearing, are these real threats, or you would say these are more like games or schemes from aggrieved young men who actually want attention? Is the police considering these threats as real threats?
Yes, there is no attack for now. Well, they just circulated a poster claiming they are concerned members of Banda Ahenkro, and they have few concerns that they believe are being caused by those public servants and then civil servants within the district. And for that matter, they don't want them. They are claiming they cannot guarantee their safety in the district. And for their own safety, they should vacate their work and then leave. This is what is in
now,
place.
as a divisional police commander, I am certain that this might not be the first time you're hearing of such threats. Are you able to tell me what security arrangements the police has put in place to protect the lives of these people who feel that their lives are threatened?
Yes, I visited the place with my team, the crime officer for the division and other operational team. And when we went, we were trying to see or identify what the real issues and the very people behind it. Unfortunately, we couldn't meet even the opinion leaders, the chiefs, nor anybody for us to talk to. We only saw the posters that were circulated. But however, we're able to contact that of the coordinating director and his deputy and their staff. They were all there. We had a chat with them and then got to know the extent of the threat that they supposedly this process might have caused.
All right.
We equally deployed uniform, both day and night patrols. We've intensified patrols within the jurisdiction, that is the district area. I've also sent plainclothes to gather intelligence for us. And the men on the ground are giving me periodic sit-rep as to the state of affairs now.
And you mentioned, you mentioned sending people on the ground to gather intelligence. I know that it's pretty tough to share your intelligence with us, but can you give us an idea what kind of intelligence you've gathered about this situation? You must obviously have a lead about this group and why they are issuing such a threat and what really they want.
In fact, to give you the information, that one will be too much for now because we're still analyzing the information at hand and we've not finished, so it cannot be made public. However, the various issues that were stated in their, their handouts
notices,
or
their threatening letters.
Posters. Excuse me?
No, I mean, you're making reference to the threatening notices.
Yes, and one, they are saying that if you allow me to probably read, I quote, concerned members of Banda Ahenkro for whom it may concern. This letter is to inform you of your good office that upon a unit decision taken by the whole Banda Ahenkro community cannot guarantee the safety of strangers working in this district because, one, they are interfering in our MP selection. Two, they are fighting against our supremacy over Banda land. Then three, they have claimed all job opportunity in the district. So with these three key issues, we need to delve into it to know who were behind these very issues. And that is what we started gathering information.
Right. We're grateful for your time, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Sebastian Wemega. Thank you very much for joining us. We're grateful. This has been the big one. And you're still watching News at 10. We're also live on 3FM 92.7 and on all our affiliates across the country. If you are on your mobile phone, you can hear us live on the TuneIn app. I'm Stephen Antil. We have more news for you. Please stay.